Hello, this is Jeffrey T. Fertiller. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel, Service Management Leadership. Today is the 25th in a very long series on ITIL service operations. Just because ITIL service operations is a big chunk, the biggest chunk of most IT workers, IT personnel. And we're still talking about event management and the key activities for event management. During the design phase of your IT services, you should define what types of events need to be generated, how they'll be generated, and does this differ between configuration items. And so I want to back up and make sure I'm very clear that when we add automation into our environment, we need to be in the design phase, designing how we're going to incorporate event management. So let's talk about an event lifecycle very briefly. I want to encourage you to look down in the description at the playlist linked below for event management and ITIL service operations. So an event occurs, the first part of the lifecycle. Events occur 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. In event management ITIL perspective, the key is defining the types of events that are significant for your organization and ensuring that we have a system in place to detect them. And every organization is different. And so we just need to make sure we can detect them. Next, we have notification, event notification. Notifications are typically sent by your monitoring tools or your configuration items themselves. It's like your server getting to a high capacity, it may have its own notifications. At this stage, we are simply sending out a notification that something happened. Third, event detection. The word detection always throws me. All this means is that we are trying to determine the meaning of the event. And we'll do this in very different ways depending on the event and the configuration item. Fourth, event logging. We have a record of the event along with the subsequent actions taken. And so this may be done by your systems management system or solution, or by the individual applications, services, hardware, whatever triggered the event. On our fifth, is event filtering and correlation. This is huge. Can the event be ignored or does it need to be addressed right away? So a lot of times we ignore them and that's okay, but we need some way of filtering through these. And so warnings and exceptions often require immediate or additional action. And so the first step of the process, first level of correlation and filtering, is simply filtering which events should be ignored versus which ones should be passed along to your event management. In the second level of correlation and filtering, a correlation engine uses predefined business rules to determine the significance of warning and exception events and decide what's the appropriate action. Next, we'll have the event response and further action. Since all events and responses should be logged in addition based upon the event type and severity, the correlation engine may determine it's appropriate to escalate the event to a team or an individual, depending on your organization. And so we may need to, on a severe warning, escalate those. And then at the end, we close the event because it may result in an incident, a change, it may be anything. And so we just worry about having a formal closure. This is Jeffrey T. Fertiller. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. Please like or share the video. Subscribe to our channel. Look around at some of our other videos. We do appreciate having you on our channel. And please provide feedback on all the videos that you watch. Also, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. I hope you have a great day. Bye.